أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فأعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon you all. Welcome back to our program MTA Kids Time, which is being brought to you by MTA International Gambia Studios. And in this program, we have various topics that we discuss in this program. And I believe our viewers have been finding this program very interactive. And this is what we wished. And inshallah, by the grace of Allah the Almighty, we will continue exploring on various topics on this very program. As our tradition demands always, we start the program with the recitation of the Holy Quran. But here, once again, we are joined by some of the kids who will be helping us to make this program very interactive. So please stay with us and enjoy. So let's kickstart. We start the program with the recitation from the Holy Quran. Can we hear Sister Tahira Fofana to give us the recitation, please?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. وإلى ثمود أخاهم صالحا قال يا قوم اعبدوا الله ما لكم من إله غيره هو أنشأكم من الأرض واستعمركم فيها فاستغفروه ثم توبوا إليه إن ربي قريب مجيب.
جزاكم الله خيرا أحسن الجزاء. Thank you very much for that recitation. Can we hear the translation from our brother Ibrahim Drame? Please give us the translation. Give him the mic. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Translation. Unto the tribe of Samud, he sent their brother Salih. He said, O my people, worship Allah. You have no God but Him. He raised you up from the earth and settled you therein. So ask forgiveness of Him, then turn to Him wholeheartedly. Verily, my Lord is nigh and answering prayers.
Jazakumullah. Thank you very much for that translation. We all just heard it. Verily, my Lord is nigh and answers prayers. So before we start, I think we have noticed something in this, and I think I would like to know from your side, can you predict our topic of discussion today? What is the topic of discussion today are we trying to talk about? Yes, Taira?
The people of Thamud.
The people of Thamud. Who were they? Who was their prophet?
Prophet Salih.
Prophet Salih. This is what we noticed, right? So thank you very much. This is the topic that inshallah we are going to discuss about today. As we said, our last episode we were discussing on the life history of the prophets that are mentioned in the Holy Quran. Although we know there are a lot of prophets that have came in this world, but we found out that only 25 among them are mentioned in the Holy Quran. So these are the people that we are trying to talk about their life history and their people, how they deal with their people. So our last episode we discussed about another prophet, that is Prophet Hud alayhi salam, and his people, that is the earth. And inshallah today we are discussing about Prophet Salih and his people known as the Samud. So this is another prophet that came and his people rejected him. He suffered a lot in conveying the message of Allah the Almighty. As always the case of prophets, whenever they come, they face challenges in trying to inculcate the teaching of Allah in them. And this is why the Holy Quran told us in Surah Ra'ad, it says, Ya hasratan ala al-ibadi ma ya'atihim min rasulin illa kanu bihi yastahzi'un. Whenever prophets appear, they are mocked at by their people. And the same thing happened to Prophet Salih alayhi salam. So when he came, what did he tell them? He said, under the tribe of Thamud, we sent their brother Salih. He said, what did Salih tell the people? He said, oh my people, worship Allah. You have no God but him. That is the message of all prophets. Worship Allah. That is the only God that you have. Other than him, there is no God. And he continued, he said, he raised you up from the earth. That is the Allah that I'm calling you unto is the one that raised you up from the earth and settle you therein. So ask forgiveness of him, then turn to him wholeheartedly. Verily, my Lord is nigh and answers prayers. Number one, you should worship Allah alone, because he is the one who has raised you up from the earth. And because of that, you are asked to ask for forgiveness and then turn to him wholeheartedly, because he is the one who answers the prayers. That is the message that Prophet Salih alayhi salam came with to his people. They told him, they respond to him. They say, قالوا يا صالح قد كنت فينا مرجوا قبل هذا أتنهانا أن نعبد ما يعبد آباؤنا وإننا لفي شك مما تدعوننا إليه مريب. After calling them to this wonderful message, that is to worship Allah alone and ask for forgiveness, because he answers prayers. What was the response of the people of Salih? That is the Thamud. They say, O Salih, thou wast among us one in whom we place our hopes. Dost thou forbid us to worship what our forefathers worship? And we are sorely in disquieting doubt concerning that to which thou callest us. That was the response. They told Salih, we were having a huge hope on you, but it is the opposite now you are trying to do. Instead of trying to fulfill or trying to help us achieve our objective, you are trying to derive us from worshipping what we have found our forefathers are worshipping. They were kind of surprised, sort of, because as it is stated, these people, they trust in Salih. They believe in him, and the center of their hope was Salih alayhi salam. And here he is telling them to stop worshipping idols, telling them to stop worshipping any other thing apart from Allah alone. For them, this was a blow to them. This was a disappointment to them, because they were thinking that it is Salih who will bring prosperity in their society. It is Salih who will help them to succeed and gain power. But here he is ruining all our hopes. But what they fail to realize, it is indeed that Salih whom they were having hope on is the very person who have come to help them in the best possible manner. That is only when they follow the one Allah, the Almighty. They told him, قال يا قوم أرأيتم إن كنت على بينة من ربي وآتاني منه رحمة فمن ينصرني من الله إن أسيته فما تزيدونني غير تخشير. He said, O my people, tell me, if I stand on a clear proof from my Lord, and he has granted me mercy from himself, who then will help me against Allah if I disobey him? So you will not but add to my destruction. When they told him this, he told them that today, if I have a very clear proof from my Lord, that indeed I know I'm a prophet of Allah and Allah sent me, why would I leave that Allah who has power over everything and go and connect myself to you. If I do that, then it will only add to my destruction. Because after recognizing Allah the Almighty, after Him making me a prophet, who dare me to leave that everlasting being and be friend to you? So I will never do that. So they rejected and they sought a sign. They sought a proof from Salih that if indeed you are a prophet of Allah, can you please give us a sign, as many other people have done to their various prophets. Then he told them, "O my people, this is the sea camel of Allah as a sign for you. Since you have requested for a sign, this is the sea camel as a sign for you from Allah." He says, "So let her alone, that she may feed in Allah's earth, and touch her not with harm, lest a near punishment seize you." This is a sea camel. The sea camel was owned by Prophet Salih. That is this very sea camel he was using to convey the message of Allah, to do his tabligh, his preaching. Now, they requested a sign that will show that he is a prophet of Allah. As I said, many other prophets have, many other people have demanded. You understand? So he told them, this is the sign. If you cease this from going or from its movement, then punishment will seize you. Because if you seize the sea camel, it's like you have seized Salih from doing preaching. If you stop a car, who are you stopping? The driver automatically. If you stop a horse, who are you stopping? The rider, obviously. So if they also kill the sea camel, then automatically they are trying to stop Salih from conveying the divine teaching of Allah the Almighty. And that will tantamount to punishment. And they hamstrung the sea camel, and punishment seized them. Allah the Almighty says, وَأَمَّا ثَمُودُ فَأُهْلِكُوا بِالتَّاكِيَةِ. For the people of Thamud, a violent blast destroyed them. So that was the punishment that they faced. There was a very heavy and strong storm that came and destroyed the people of Salih. So this is what we have, the short and brief description or the history of Prophet Salih. This we have. That's what we have. So from here, I believe you have something to say, or you have question. If you have any question, you can raise it, or any comment. Yes. Yes, can you give her the mic, please? We have few minutes to go. Wa alaikum salam.
What was the punishment of the people of Salih?
Yes, well, the punishment, as I said here, was a very violent and strong wind or storm that overtook them. So they were completely destroyed because they have rejected the message of Allah. And this is what Salih warned them: if you seize the camel from its free movement, then a punishment will seize you. And they continue, they did not take heed, and eventually they were punished by Allah the Almighty. Any other question or any other comment? Yes, can we hear from you?
Assalamu alaikum. Is it true that the people of Salih came before the people of Moses?
Yes. According to the Holy Quran, it shows us that the people of Salih came before the people of Moses. From chapter 41, verse 31 to 32, it says, مِثْلَ دَأْبِ قَوْمِ نُوحٍ وَعَادٍ وَثَمُودَ وَالَّذِينَ مِنْ بَعْدِهِمْ. So you can see the people of Nuh. After the people of Nuh is the people of Ad. After the people of Ad is the people of Thamud, and those people who came after them. So this shows that the people of Moses came after the people of Thamud. Very important question. Thank you. And any other person? Yes, you have another question?
Wa alaikum salam. Who were the people of Salih?
The people of Salih, as I said, these people came immediately after the people of Ad. That is the people of Hud. The Holy Quran have said it. And you can see always wherever the people of Thamud are mentioned is immediately after the people of Ad. And these people were Arab descendants. The Arab descendants, because the people of Hud were Arabs, the people of Thamud are the successors of the people of Hud. Then obviously this qualifies them to be Arab. And even the word Salih is an Arabic word. Understand? I think that is understood. Yeah. So in the absence of any other question, I think this is what time allowed us. We have come to the end of another episode, and I believe you have learned a lot from these very important narrations of the Holy Quran regarding the history of Prophet Salih. So by the grace of Allah the Almighty, we will not stop here, and we will continue on exploring on the very, very important teaching of the prophets. May Allah the Almighty enable all of us to understand their teaching in the Holy Quran. Thank you very much until we come on our way. Dear viewers, this is what time allowed us. We have come to the end of another episode. We were discussing about the life history of Prophet Salih in the Holy Quran, according to the Holy Quran. So this is what time allowed us until we come into another episode, and we will continue discussing on the life history of Prophet. And by the grace of Allah the Almighty, next episode we will be discussing about the life history of Prophet Lut. I was your host, Said Sambaso. Until we come on your way, here in MTA International Gambia Studio. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.